colors of, what is this called? Twine? No, this isn't twine. What is this called? This is like yarn, string, yarn, twine, thread. Okay. Alright, hello and welcome back to another week. Today we are going to do string art. Have I done string art before? I've done string art like in a large scale. I haven't done it on a smaller scale. These are the materials I have. I have a wood slice. This is actually from a wedding that I did for Sierra went for her wedding reception. I keep using our lids. I have like a hammer. I have some small little nails. Mine are 3/4 of an inch. I have some different colors of thread. This is from my grandma. She gave it to me. And so I'm gonna try using the thread, which is really thin, and see if we can do a little more of a layered thread look. We'll see if that will elevate it a little bit. I also have like a measuring tape and some extra string. And then I have some just like utensils to draw with. I haven't really done this. I looked up like one video to try to get like reference, but that was more for like threading it on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Once I get it started, I'm gonna put this row of staples next to it, and then I'll hammer in, so that way everything will be the height of the staples. So what I'm gonna do to make it even is I'm going to take my string and sort of measure how far apart. So I eyed it in the beginning, and now I'm just kind of making a mark on my string. I can use that to go around the circle, and then I can just make a mark along my circle where those little black Sharpie hash marks are on the strings. That way I'm able to make them equidistant along the circle. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those around the circle, so that way all I have to do is then go back in and hammer the rest in. Here is our completed circle. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out. So a little trick that I saw is to take a pen apart. What you're supposed to do is kind of string it through. Okay, so it's through. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tie it on to one of them. I foresee having to take this apart multiple times before it's at a place that I like it. Is that where I want it? I don't even know. Yeah, okay, we'll go there. Okay, so what I've been doing is I connect every time on this side, and then on this side I'm doing 4, leave a space, 4, leave a space, 4, leave a space, 4. And we're getting this sort of pattern for now. So I think we'll just keep going and kind of see like what comes from it. Okay, I don't really know what's going on, but it's getting like real swirly. Yeah, this is like so odd. Like, look at what's happening. I'm gonna just finish off, and then we'll kind of see if we want to add another layer or see what to do next. I am loving how this looks. I am so surprised and like thoroughly pleased. Now that I have this whole layer done, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna now use this lighter blue, and I'm gonna go make that same pattern, but I'm gonna make it like a little bit off. All right, so I have done this twice now. So this is my third time. This is what it's looking like, so I think it's looking pretty good. So I'm excited. What I've done for the blue, I did 3 skip, 3 skip, 3 skip. So now I'm gonna use this darker blue and now do 2. So 2, then skip, 2, then skip. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I think we're gonna be close to finished. And hopefully it'll look real fun and dandy. Okay, yep, I'm gonna go do that. So we've pretty much finished it. I'm excited. I think it's really cool. So I'm just gonna sort of cut some of the edges. I'm gonna try to sort of shift the thread on the nails, kind of keep the white as low as possible, the dark blue as high as possible, and then have the sky blue sort of as in the middle of these nails as possible. I think I want it to hang like this, and so I'm gonna drill just a teeny little hole right here, so that way I can put a little nail in the wall and then hang it up on the wall. So I'm gonna kind of do those last things and then we'll hang it up. All right, so here's the final product. Here it's all finished. I think it turned out pretty cool. I like how the different layers and the different colors all played with each other. I think if I were to do it again, I would definitely put the darker color in the back. So since my background, the wood was very a light tone, I should have done darker to lighter. But if your background was black or dark, you could maybe do light to dark that way. I wonder what it would have been like if I would have followed sort of the parameter of the disc and seeing what that did instead. That might be a cool thing too, another option for you. Or also just putting it on a square or a rectangular board. That would be great too. I thought you could maybe put it like on a piece of foam board. You could do just a slab of wood that you have, or if you have like an extra shelf or an extra drawer front or something that you've kept that like you don't really need that shelf or something, that would be a great thing to hammer into. The hammering definitely takes a little bit of time, but I think doing that many and having it be so close, I think really gave it a heightened effect. Also, at the end, I did turn it over and kind of hammer the wood on the back just a little bit, just to see if we can get those nails even flatter. And you could have probably done that earlier. I did it after I was done. I wish that little splotch was maybe down here where it was a little denser with the thread, but it is what it is. It's kind of mixing the natural wood with sort of a more artistic, very refined lines, and so I do like that contrast. I think it's definitely something that could be done at different levels of artistic ability. You can like make shapes out of it, or words, or animals or something, and then just fill it in, and I think it's a really fun thing that you can do with your family or with yourself. It didn't require too many materials, and it was pretty fun, and it was something enjoyable to do. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.